Hey, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So, I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing well. I want to, I'm not going to get up here and tell you guys about church today. I am going to say that we had a good time at church. It was Friends and Family Day. So, maybe if you did not come one of these Sundays, you can visit us and see how fun of a time that we're having. But we had a really nice time in church today. Um, what I wanted to focus on more so this afternoon is just kind of talking to you guys about Darn. There's been, a few people have reached out to me about it, especially since the last event. They had a few questions about it. They wanted to know a little bit more about it. There's some clarification that I feel that I need to also give about this particular program. Um, so I wrote down or typed up a list of the 8 questions. These are things that have been asked. If you have any additional questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me and I'll try to give you the clarification that you need. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with these 8 that I have right now. And just so that I can make sure that you guys are clear on what darned is. So the first question is, what is darned? So darned is domestic violence, abuse, like sexual abuse, such as child molestation, rape, and narcissistic education. That is what darned is. Okay. um the next question is, how does darned differ from other programs out here that focus on abuse? That's an excellent question. How do we differ from the other organizations? So the other organizations, for the most part, they use more of a retroactive or a reactive approach. Yes, there are some awareness events and programs that go on, but for the most part, they're reactive organizations, meaning that you become a victim, then you reach out to those organizations, and then they help you to get the resources that you need under your circumstances, right? But at that point, you're already a victim. What Darn does is use more of a proactive approach. So it's more preventative for us. We're trying to prevent it from happening in the first place because, the percentages are high with all of these different types of abuse. But if we can at all prevent it from happening in the first place, then of course those statistics are not going to be as high. We're not going to have as many cases. We're not going to have as many deaths and so forth and so on. So we take a preventative approach to teach people about the different characteristics of an abuser and victims, as well as the effects of being abused and an abuser. We have programs that start with people as young as 6 years of age. And it talks about different things like, what is my personal space? What do I do if I feel like hitting someone? Things of that nature. So we have programs that start with children as young as 6. Okay. So that, the Bible does say, like, if you train a child in the way that they should go, when they get older, they won't depart from it. So these are things that we need to start instilling in our children at a young age, so that they'll do things the right way and they know, what is right and what is wrong. Okay. So, and there's other programs, but once we get the website up and everything, you'll be able to see the different programs that we have. But for the most part, just to answer that question, we are proactive. We're taking a preventative approach to these types of abuse. Okay. The third question is Darn associated with any other organizations? Okay, so no, it is not. It does collaborate with other ministries within the Temple of Prayer, or the TOP, on events and programs. So we have a women's ministry, we have a men's ministry, other ministries within the church, and they chime in from time to time to help assist with Darn, because Darn all of the ministries are super duper important. Darn just requires a little additional care because we're doing so much with this ministry throughout and for the community. Okay. However, if you are a victim, we can still provide you with resources that you need in your area so that you can get what it is that you need. Okay. So although we're not the resource itself, we do have contact information. So if you are a victim and you want to reach out to us, I can definitely make sure that you have a list of resources that would be able to assist you. I may even make the telephone call for you. That's just the type of person that I am. So feel free to reach out. All of your information is going to be confidential. I don't disclose any of your personal information, anything like that. I just want to get you to where you need so that you can get the assistance that you need. Okay. Question number 4. How did you come up with this vision or concept of DARN? So I was once a victim. I'm now a survivor. And actually of all of the types of abuse that we focus on. All right. So I didn't want to see other people go through the things that I was going through. And so I wanted to help people. Helping people is one of my passions. For those of you who don't know, I also teach. I'm a learning and development specialist as well. Right. So all I did was take my two passions and combine them together. All right. And that's how we came up with the concept of DARN. Okay. Does DARN just do events 3 times a year? No, we don't just do things 3 times a year. We have fundraising events 3 times per year, and that is in April, June, and October. But other programs, we do have other programs and services that are offered throughout the year. Okay, and they're mostly focusing on our preventative services, but we do also have the support groups as well. Okay. The next question number 6. How can we volunteer if we want to help? So if you want to help, you can definitely reach out to me. And when the website is up, which we're going to talk about in just a moment, there's a contact form there that you can complete, and we'll definitely be able to see it. I just want you to keep in mind that depending on the service that you're trying to volunteer for and trying to help us out with and what it is that you want to do, there may or may not be a background check required. Okay. Number 7, how can we donate or become a sponsor? So the website is going to be up soon. Our target date is November 1st. So hopefully we'll have everything up, the page and the website up by November the 1st of 2023. And there is going to be an option or a button for you to actually leave a donation. And if you want to become a sponsor, again, just fill out that contact sheet and someone will get back with you within 72 business hours to respond to your form. Just make sure that in your message you put down that you are interested in becoming a sponsor. So donation, sponsorship is both greatly appreciated. Volunteers are greatly appreciated. Those are definitely things that we need. You can also send donations to $TOP, like Temple of Prayer Give, like you're giving for a good cause. All right. So again, that's $TOP GIVE, and you would just put DARNED, DARNED, in the subject field. Okay. And then our final question is, when is your next event? So our next big fundraising event is going to be a musical. We're basically going to be having dinner and a movie, even though it's a musical. That is going to be on April the 6th of 2024. Dinner again is going to be served, and we're also going to have some guest speakers. So for a portion of that, we're going to have the musical. Then we'll have dinner, and we'll also have some guest speakers at that point. And that is, again, our fundraising event. We're going to start launching our other programs after January, so after the holidays. And we want to make sure we properly prepare because we're a proactive program. So we want to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row and everything together. We'll start launching those other programs. So I try to answer all of the questions that I've been coming across. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to give you the clarification that you need. You guys have a blessed Sunday. Bye.